name is Mr.Blais, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a car in utilizing two-point perspective techniques. Today the car I'm going to be drawing is this Subaru Impreza. It's a WRX, the Sti version. It'll be hopefully my car down the road, so I just thought it'd be kind of a cool car to draw. Very fast, very agile, and so let's get started. So here's our car. I'll pull this drawing in occasionally as I am working on creating a finished version of this. I'm going to put my vanishing points up about. Is I'm going to draw the hood of the car. So what I like to do is try to find out where the corner of the car is. So I'm going to guess and say right about where the headlight and the side panel, the side fender meet. That's usually a good point to mark the starter line. Draw the front of the car now. And I'm drawing a little darker, but you can probably draw a little bit lighter so that way it's easier to erase. You notice I lined up with the vanishing point, put my ruler on the starter line, line up with the vanishing point 1 here. And now I'm just going to connect them. Try to draw it a little lighter. Now, that's going to be where the hood of the car is, the front. The hood will be right here, and this will be where like the headlights will go. Now this will be like starting like the side panel, the fender right here. I'm drawing the length of the car. So we're going to line up. And again, this is the length of your car, so you can make it shorter if you have a shorter car, longer if you have a longer, and you can always extend it if you need to. And I'm just going to draw a light line just to kind of connect it. We can erase any straight lines as we go along. This line here, again, ours will be flat when we first start, but we can go in and round it off as we progress in the drawing. So I'm going to draw the hood line here. Just line up with the opposite vanishing point. And however long your hood is going to be, you just stop. Okay, the stop point is where the windshield and the hood meet. So that was my stop point. Then I'm going to line up with the opposite vanishing point. You can see if I have the car here, the vanishing point, how it's going to look. Okay, I'm going to draw the windshield line. So I'm going to try to match that angle that I just showed you. The side of the windshield, right here, this beam that goes up, and then I'm going to line up the top of the windshield with the vanishing point. So make sure you get the angle of this correct, the side of that side bar of the windshield, so it matches what you're drawing. Line up with the vanishing point. Now here, going back to this photograph, you want to curve a line. If you want to curve that line, you can go ahead and do it now for the windshield. Alright. The point of lining this up with the vanishing point so we get this in perspective. Closer to the vanishing point, and that's how things work in real life. As things get further away from you, they get a little bit smaller. Right? So I just extended it out a little bit. Now we're going to draw the top of the car. Now that we have our car, the basics of our car drawn, now what we're going to do is we're going to mark off where the wheel wells are. So we can get our wheels in there and see if we need to add any ground effects. On this car, it doesn't look like there's much. And then we'll start rounding things up. Kind of like the curve just above the tire. Now what you're going to do is draw your wheel. And be careful not to draw a circle. The wheels are not like a perfect circle. The wheels have a slight oval look to them. Aren't leaning forward or backward, the oval that makes up the wheel. And we can bring this fender down a little too to match what you see. Now, I'm going to bring this fender down a little bit here to match what I see in the picture. Also make sure that it matches here. They're at the same height. So you can see where we're getting closer to finishing this up now. Now, this part here we want to make sure we get this to look sleek, because right now it looks a little bit boxy, which is kind of how we need to start the lesson. So what you want to do is really watch the angles here. You don't want the hood to look like it's popped open. We want it to look very aerodynamic. So you notice the hood, I would start where the windshield meets the hood right there with this line. Carefully match that. And you see how this 2-point box kind of created that structure for us. Now what you're going to do, away line.